Just a single point separates the leading teams in the 2017-18 Volvo Ocean Race, with just over 10,000 miles and only 4 legs remaining. Having enjoyed a strong points advantage since leg 2, Spain's Mapfre relinquished the overall lead to China's Dongfeng race team after damaging their mast track and mainsail on the Southern Ocean passage from Auckland to Brazil.
I say the race is far from finished. It's only 1 point. There is still 4 legs to go. It's a lot of points to take. And the boat, tired, the crew is exhausted, so mistake can happen, and have one mistake and it's over for you. So now we have to find why we don't manage to win 1 leg, and I hope it will be the next one.
It is restarting again, and we should be happy where we are. I think in the very beginning of the race we always wanted to be in here in Itajaí with all the options to win the race, because we know we have done the hardest part, and now it's just going back to pure racing and boat to boat basically. Next leg is very important for us. As I say, I think we're ready, boat's ready, so we'll go out there and try to do it much better than them.
Dutch entry Team Brunel profited the most from the double points leg 7, claiming the leg win and the accompanying bonus points to vault from 6th all the way up to 3rd place on the overall leaderboard. After a slow start in the competition, it was an impressive comeback by the 8-time Volvo Ocean Race veteran Bauer Becking and his entire team, who used the Auckland stopover to address their performance slump and reset the team's targets.
Yeah, of course, there's a really good hype in the team after winning the last leg. I think most important thing is, of course, that we just showed what we was, and I think I just realised how important the shore crew is, and I think we have one of the best shore crews, even that we are a very small team. We just know how hard these guys and girls are working to make us actually perform as good as possible. And after this good result we had on the last leg, we just start looking up, and so 2nd place is a bit closer than 1st place. But everybody's in reach, so in that sense there's still a lot of points to be grabbed. But you have to take it day by day.
In 4th place, Sinyan Tianpon's team Aksonobo remained within striking distance of the podium, while Sun Hung Kai Scallywag from Hong Kong slid to 5th overall, after retiring from the leg due to the loss of crewman John Fisher in the Southern Ocean.
It'll be the first time I've gone to sea without him in 12 years. So, like you say, the support we've had from, within the Volvo family has been amazing. I think, it takes a special people to do this race, whether you're the skipper or you're the crew, and I think the character of the people in this race has been amplified by the way we've been supported by other competitors in the last week. The best thing we can do in John's memory is get on the job, get on with it on Sunday. If he'd watched me, if he was standing behind me right now, he'd be telling me to harden up. Don't be soft and get on with it, and that's what we're going to do on Sunday.
Sun Hung Kai Scallywag scrambled to make the Itajaí restart, as did Vestas 11th Hour Racing, who had suffered a dismasting soon after rounding Cape Horn, forcing them to retire and head to Itajaí under jury rig. It was their 2nd leg retirement, and after missing the leg to Auckland whilst their yacht was under repair, the US-Danish entry are battling to maintain their fighting spirit after a series of setbacks had knocked them down to 6th overall.
Yeah, it's funny, a lot of people have asked, kind of how our goals have changed. In a lot of ways they haven't, just because of how we look at the process. For us it's not really about July. You can't think about July. You have to think about the leg that you got in front of you. And we're going to be a disruptive force certainly between now and the end of the race. I mean, we've experienced a lot. You couldn't write it if you tried. But having said that, it's not over. And only we control how this crazy story ends. And we want to be remembered as the team that triumphed in the face of adversity. And not the team that folded. So we're all pretty motivated.
D. Kafari's Turn the Tide on Plastic remains in 7th, but they've narrowed the gap after posting their best finish to date on the hardest leg of the race.
It's unbelievable how quickly such a big event is coming to a close, and we've counted up there's only about 36 days offshore sailing left. So it really is about leaving nothing in the tank and giving everything that you've got. We want podiums on the rest of the legs, and it's a big ask, but we know we can do it and we're capable of it, so we just need to clinch that final position as we cross the finish line.
Back in the Atlantic, the race heads next to North America, 5,700 miles from Itajaí, Brazil, to the U.S. sailing mecca, Newport, Rhode Island. and then it's onwards to Europe for an end of June finish in The Hague.
So now we are focusing on the next one. We won last time, but we were in a different situation. And between a winner and second place, sometimes it's just your mind and you manage the pressure. So we have to work on that and sail normally and forget the pressure, which is quite difficult.
Sun Hung Kai Scallywag had just 3 days to get their yacht ready for the restart. Returning to the water with a day to spare, the sailing team reformed to continue competing in honor of lost crew member John Fisher.
Pretty emotional, you know. It's obviously the team have been through a lot in the last couple of weeks, but it's it's the support of everyone here, and I think this just proves that everyone's been backing us, and we turned the boat around in 48 hours, and the help of the boatyard and teams and everyone, it's been impressive. So this is going to be a tough leg for sure, to get through it, but we stick together. It's what we do as a team, and I'm sure we can try and get another good result, and it's just great to be here, so everyone's just happy. Yeah.
The fleet docked out in front of thousands of Itajaí race fans. Brazil's Martina Grael, the star of the show, joined by her Rio Olympic medal winning teammate, Kahena Kunze. Mapfre dominated the start, leading the way around the harbor course in front of a large local spectator fleet before the teams headed offshore, bidding Itajaí farewell.
The start was pretty good for us. We did a good start and we managed to win the fleet from the whole chassis and triangle. And we're happy. Now comes the tricky part, which is the leg. So hopefully we keep in the first place.